but to come from the smallest market in sports, and it's also the most religious city in the United States, probably. The majority of San Antonio and South Texas is poor churches on every corner, little Mexican restaurants in every corner, but they also have Spurs flags in every window too. So that sense of community and it being such a small market. Also, like I said, a lot of players are drafted number one, like LeBron James, great basketball player, but not somebody I'd like to cheer for, especially for 20 years. Not somebody that I'd, put my heart into and like and be he's a great person and he's matured over the years, but especially the young LeBron James, I wouldn't want him to represent me and my city where I'm from. Who I would much rather have Tim Duncan, a class act professional player. When LeBron James scores a dunk, he's literally banging his chest, screaming like, ah, like his whole career just in his face. One time Michael Jordan was sitting courtside and there's the infamous dunk, the breakaway dunk that LeBron James had, and he stares down Michael Jordan. Like somebody on the Spurs wouldn't ever do that. You'd never see Tim Duncan stare down Michael Jordan while Michael Jordan is sitting courtside. And the same with David Robinson. These are class act players, professional players, and it's not like they're like not cool. They're classy professionals, you know. And you look at the player coming up, Wemby, and Victor Wembanyama, aka Wemby. He's fits the exact mold as Tim Duncan, David Robinson, 7 foot plus tall player, but also their personality, their character, very laid back, not like you can celebrate a little bit on the court, but not like in your face, cocky, not arrogant, not a diva. And despite that, not being a diva, Wemby, if you look at behind the scenes videos for years, he's been a professional basketball player in France since he was 14 or 15 years old, and he's had availability of the world's best trainers and nutritionists, and so his body and his diet has been monitored and regulated, and he's been living a professional type life, I should say, a very affluent type life, eating at the finest French restaurants, being carpooled in limousines everywhere. So this isn't just like a small town like that doesn't like the humbleness. This is like very professional. He's been a professional player for years. And the Spurs, San Antonio Spurs, have been known. They were the first team to start recruiting European players. They started having scouts on the San Antonio Spurs payroll that would go overseas and recruit players like Manu Ginobili and